So, good afternoon. First year BA Bcom BSc Aecc Introduction Aecc Introduction to Operating Systems. Introduction to Operating Systems. Similarly, final year BA Computer Applications, Computer Networks, 5th semester Computer Networks Operating System Basics. So, what is an operating system? Different types of operating systems. What are the features and applications and characteristics of operating systems used? Basics related to all the operating systems. ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనం ఒకసారి డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. So what is an operating system? An operating system is generally used to operate a computer or to run a computer. So generally in a computer is a PC or a computer is a device with mechanical, electrical, electronic device. So to run a computer we need an operating system. Generally operating systems are loaded into the memory. So what are the operating system and the operating system objectives, layers of systems, services provided by the operating systems, what are the functions of operating system, types of operating systems, and enhancing an operating system. So these are the current topics to be covered today. So what is operating system? A program that controls the execution of application programs and interface between applications and hardware. So operating system is a collection of tools and utilities that can run a computer. Generally a computer is an electrical device. Operating systems are used to run or initiate all the hardware connected to it, or all the hardware connected to a computer, and it controls the execution of the application programs, softwares, and it is mainly used to run all the application programs and all the programming languages, softwares connected to it. Operating system is an interface between applications and hardware. So generally operating system or OS is an interface or a mediator between applications and hardware. So operating system objectives. What are the objectives of the operating system? Convenience, efficiency, ability to evolve. This convenience means makes the computer more convenient to use, and efficiency means allows computer system resources to be used in an efficient manner. Ability to evolve means permit effective development, testing, and introduction of new system functions without interfering with the service. So convenience means makes the computer more convenient to use. Efficiency means allows computer system resources to be used in an effective manner. Means generally operating systems are used, their functionality is to allow to use all the resources, means all the hardware components connected to the system, or to see that all the hardware components are properly working, and see that there is no mismatch between them, like that. So what are the layers of computer systems? So computer systems, there are many different layers of a computer system. So layers and views of a computer system means first in the bottom layer one is hardware, computer hardware. Second one is operating system. Third one is utilities and application programs. So in the bottom line, hardware is used. So generally hardware, operating system runs the hardware, and utilities and tools are developed with the help of operating system, and application programs are designed for end users, and utilities and operating systems are for programmers. The operating system is designed based on the hardware design. So services provided by the operating system. So there are many services are used or provided by the operating system to the So program development, editors and debuggers, program execution, access to IO devices, controlled access to file system access. What are the services? Means running up the programs or application programs, languages, softwares, editors and others, and running up the programs and access to IO devices means operating systems are used to access various input output devices like keyboard, input, printers, monitors like that, and controlled access to files means generally operating systems are used to control or operated on files and directories of a file system, and operating systems are also allowed to access internal system access. The services provided by the operating system is next is error detection and response. Internal and external hardware errors, memory error, device failure, software errors, arithmetic overflow, access forbidden memory locations. Operating system cannot grant request of application. So there are many error detection and response services are provided by the operating systems, like operating systems are generally used, or their duty is to find out various internal and external hardware errors like memory errors, device failures, hardware errors like printer errors, and software errors means arithmetic overflow or any software. So mainly operating systems are used to find out and find solutions also to the hardware and software problems. Operating systems cannot grant request of application. Next is accounting means collecting statistics, monitor performance, use it to anticipate future enhancement, use it for billing users. Means generally operating systems are mainly used to collect statistics, means various reports generated by the system, performance of the system, memory, performance of the these processors, programs, users like that, and for building the users like that. So what are the functions or functionalities of the operating system? Provide a user interface, run programs, manage hardware devices, organize the file storages. Means they are used to create a user interface between the hardware and end user. Create a user interface between the hardware and end user. And operating systems are mainly used to run programs, application programs, languages, softwares, and manage hardware devices. Means operating systems are used to manage all the hardware devices connected to a computer, like to manage mouse, keyboard, printers, monitors, DVDs like that. Organized and they are also used to organize file storages. Means different file management like files, folders, and others. And providing a user interface. User interface means GUI based user interface. Means user interface, how a user interacts with the computer, requires different skill sets. Providing a graphical user interface means Windows, like example is Windows based operating systems. Most common interfaces like Windows, like others, uses a mouse to control objects, uses a desktop shortcut to open programs, open documents, have additional objects, dialog boxes allow directed input. Means GUI based operating systems is like Windows. They are also enabled for using mouses, using desktop metaphor and shortcuts, creating shortcuts to the programs, and tasks, managing various tasks, dialog boxes. So graphical user interface means example is Windows, like Windows start menu, desktop, like that. Providing a user interface means command line interfaces Older interface uses types of commands at prompt. Users must remember all commands includes all GA based. So generally this is a command prompt or command line interface used for the DOS based operating systems to run or give some instructions or command. Running programs. Many different applications supported means generally all operating systems support all the different applications, softwares, programming languages, applications, system calls. What is system call means? What is system call means? System call provides consistent access to the OU features. Share information between programs means copy and paste objecting means generally operating systems are used to run programs, all the programming languages like that, and they also use it to access OU features. OU features means operating system all features, and share information between various programs means they can share data and information between various applications used like copy, paste and others, and provides consistent access to OS features and system calls. Mainly other important feature is system calls are used to by using only operating systems. Next one is managing hardware. Generally operating systems are used to manage all the hardware connected to a system. Means initiating hardware like keyboard, mouse, printers, running hardwares, troubleshooting hardwares, error detection and troubleshooting techniques, and interrupts. Interrupts. If CPU is stopped, hardware device is accessed. What is an interrupt? Interrupt is a signal which is used to interrupt the current execution of the processor or computer by giving some instruction to the CPU. Device drivers control the hardware. Means to run the hardware we need some device drivers. Organizing files and folders means generally our operating systems are used manages all the files, creation of files and folders like copy, creation, copy, paste, delete, rename, like that. Organize, they also are allowed to organize storage means all the storage devices, disks, drives, partitions and folders, files created. So all the storage devices means hard disks, pen drives and other devices. So what are the different types of operating systems? Basically operating systems are so what are the different types of operating systems? Generally there are various types of operating systems. First one is real-time operating system, very fast small operating system built into a device, respond quickly to user input, MP3 players, medical devices like that. So real-time operating systems can work with so organizing files and folders. So generally operating systems are used to create various files and folders like file and folder operations like renaming, creation of files for folders, renaming, copy, paste, move, like that. All storage devices work consistently means to generally operating systems manage all the devices, storage devices connected to the computer. And the types of operating systems is first one is real-time operating systems. So real-time operating systems can work online or real time, and really these are small connected or working with small devices used with them like MP3 players, medical devices, respond quickly to the user input built into a device like that. And single user and single tasking operating systems. So operating systems are four types: single user or single tasking operating systems, multiple user or multi operating systems, batch operating systems, and real-time operating system. So next is single user or single user or single. So next types of operating system. So next type of operating system, there are different types of operating systems. First one is real-time operating system. Second one is single user operating system. Third one is multi-user operating system. Fourth one is batch type of operating systems. So next type is single user or single tasking operating system. Single user by single tasking operating system. So in single user or single tasking operating system, only one user can work on a system or operates on a system and performs one task at a time. And MS-DOS and Play examples are MS-DOS. Take up little space and is run on inexpensive computers. So single user or single tasking computers operating system means in only one user can operate at a one time or a one system. Only one task or one work can work and means perform only one work at a time. Examples are MS-DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System, occupies less space, run inexpensive and old type computers. Next one is single tasking. Single tasking operating system. Operating system cannot be able to take control back from the running process or task or application. In case of a process call and an input-output instruction, then process must wait for IO instruction to complete before calling. So example is program A, run, wait time. Next is single user multitasking operating system. Single user హలో ఇందాక చేసింది మీరండి అయిపోయింది సార్ అయిపోయింది చేసుకోండి వాట్సాప్ పెట్టుకోండి ఫాస్ట్గా లేకపోతే క్లోజ్ అయిపోతుంది ఫాస్ట్గా చేయండి తీసేస్తారు అందుకే
లాస్ట్ మినిట్ వరకు ఉన్నాడంటేనే కూడా తలవాసినాడని అర్థం.
So next type of operating system is single user multitasking operating systems. Means here we use only one user or single user per system, but we can run multiple programs. Means we can run more than one program at a time. So user performs many tasks at a time. Multitasking means a user allowed to perform many tasks or more than one task at a time. Means example is running running a game and at the same time listening music or taking some printouts. Most common form of operating system. So generally many of the operating systems are come under this category, that is single user multitasking operating systems. Examples are Windows XP and others. Requires expensive computers and tend to be complex. So multitasking is operating system can take control back from the running process and can give it to the others. When one job needs to wait for the IO, the processor can switch to the other job. So this is the example. While 2 or 3 programs are combined at a time, the first program runs, second wait, third wait, like that. Next type of operating system is multi-user or multitasking operating system. means many users connected to one computer, means many users can operate a single computer, or many users allowed to connect to a connect to a same computer and works with each other. Each user has a unique session, means every user has username and password credentials or sessions. Examples are Unix, Linux, like that. Maintenance can be easy and requires a powerful computer. So multi-user or multitasking operating system. This is the diagram for multi-user multitasking operating system. So multi-user means more than one user can operate a single computer, and multitasking means more than one user can do more than one task at a time. So what is multi-user means? More than one user can operate a single computer, and multitasking means one user can operate or runs more tasks or more programs at a time. So enhancing an OS utilities. So operating systems can have many types of other files like utilities and tools. These are the small programs provide services not included with OS, goes beyond the for instance firewall, antivirus and compression, privacy, like that. Backup softwares and backup and restores. All these are other tools which are used come along with operating systems, and antivirus softwares. So it is mainly used to crucial utility finds, blocks and removes viruses. Must be updated regularly. Examples are McAfee and others. So firewall, what is a firewall? Crucial utility protects your computer from intruders, makes computer invisible to others, journals are like that. Screensavers and other. So these are the basic introduction to the operating systems. It covers functions, features of operating systems, types of operating systems, like that. Okay, thank you.